Well guys, they did it again. Ninja Kiwi just put another boss with some insane modifiers, and before starting this, let me just show you guys what these modifiers are. So first off, it's the boss health getting reduced just by a tiny amount. This is, by the way, Elite Phayze that we're playing, but the most interesting one is the fact that we only have 5 banana farms to work with, and that's it. Now in addition to this, they banned the Super Monkey, so that means no VTSG. They banned the Ace Paragon, which is the strongest Paragon in the game, and obviously we cannot use the water-based Paragons, even if we wanted to, because this is Alpine Run, and they also banned it for good measure, even if you wanted to buy some portable lakes. So we're gonna have to go really hard on farming, and if you guys want to see how I would try hard farm on a boss event, then this is probably gonna be for you. Actually, you know what, let me just scratch that. I'm not gonna try hard as much, but I will actually try. I actually went into Sandbox and I kind of took a look at some placements with the Monkeyopolis and stuff like that, and where we can have the banana farm so that we make sure everything is in range. And so I do have a plan going in, for these early rounds at least, and then we're gonna have to adjust for later on. So I think that because we are going to start leaking, especially in this round and the next one, I don't know, do we greed it out? I mean, the answer is always yes, but I'm not sure if yes is going to be the correct answer. So, you know what, I'm just going to greed it out, honestly. Let's just get the 200 farm, and then we're just going to go straight for Eti, I think. And honestly, just even like something like a long-range darts, which is going to allow this dart to see on the other side, is going to be super useful. But let me buy the 200, and yeah, do we buy the... I think I'm just going to buy the long-range, honestly. Is it going to be able to see on the other side just with the long-range? I think it is, right? Let's just watch this red balloon. Yes, it is. Okay, that's very good. Okay, so the second farm is gonna go like this, and you want to be really careful with the placement. So let's just have it towards the right and then towards the upside as much as possible. I think this is gonna be fine, and the village is gonna go right here where my cursor is. So yeah, let's just, you guys know how these early are gonna go, so I'm gonna see you guys in a second when I buy a couple more farms. Okay, so we are leaking a lot, and so I'm gonna use the drone swarm. I went for it at the end as the hero, by the way, because Eti's gonna give a global camo. This is Phayze, so we don't have to worry about camo on any of our towers. And let me just have the village. So if I placed everything correctly, which I really hope I do, when I buy the bigger radius, all of these villages should be inside of the radius of the village, and they should get a discount. So this one is, and then these two are. Yes, that's perfect. And there's a little bit of a small thingy that we need to be careful of, and that is that there is enough space between this village and this farm so that we can have an alchemist right here. So let me just check. Yes, that's perfect. This is going to be the rubber to gold alchemist. Oh my god, things are working. I don't want to jinx it, but everything is, so far, it's going according to plan. Okay, so I'm just going to hit the alchemist like this, just because we're going to have some lead balloons incoming, and if we can get the lead to gold, we are going to get a little bit of cash thanks to it, and I think that we will actually. So let me buy it, and then we're going to one-shot all these guys, and it's going to be, yes, look at this. So 50 bucks each. It's not a lot of money, but it actually adds up, especially when you get the rubber to gold and you have it under this village. It's going to be amazing. Alright guys, so I've been busy at work. I bought all 5 of these farms, and I'm gonna get the rubber to gold now, and this is basically the whole, I don't want to say it's not the whole setup, but yeah, this is basically everything that you can do, because there are no more farms. But there's a little bit of a trick that we can actually do later on with these farms. So it's not gonna be 5 farms in total, it's gonna be 10 actually, because the way it works is, if you buy a Monkeyopolis village, and if you absorb all 5 farms, then you're gonna get them restocked. So essentially we're gonna have 5 into the Monkeyopolis, and then we're gonna be able to place 5 more. So yeah, just keep in mind on things like that. So we're gonna do that, of course. And looking at this, we have a bunch of money, we have a bunch of stuff, so let me just buy one single Jungle's Bounty Druid. Druids are a bait, by the way, in this boss event, and even though they give you like 10 Druids, like you might be wondering why they give us 10 Druids. Do they want us to Druid farm or something like that? Don't Druid farm, it's bait. The farms are fine. They're gonna work as intended. But I'm just gonna get one, by the way, and I'm gonna go for the bottom path for 2 reasons. Number 1 is because I wanted to have I guess just to have 2 farms in its range, but number 2 is I don't want to go for the top ad because we're not going to make any money from the lead to gold. Okay, so as the boss is approaching, this is round 39, we are making a lot of cash, and so I really hope that we can get this sniper inside of the range of the village. And is there a spot? Yes, there is. Look at this thing. So we're going to get it under a discount. Oh my god, this is just so, I love stuff like this. I'm going to get the shrapnel as well. I'm going to have the sniper on strong. I do not want to destroy my farms. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I would rather save up the money, but I'm not sure how strong this phase is and what's going to be happening. I mean, the money's going kind of fast, honestly. I think I will. Let me just sell one of these guys. Let's get the elite defender. Let's give it the jungle jumps. This guy is strong, and yeah, he should be able to just solo Phayze by itself, right? You know what? We're making a lot of money, so I'm actually just going to rebuy the farm while this whole thing is ongoing, and then we're going to have to sell them for a top F, for a BRF, but just for now, let's just buy one more of these guys, one more 023, and I'm buying them 023 because of the monkey knowledge, right? Making the valuable bananas make a little bit more cash. Okay, so this boss is going super fast, and we do have the money for a lot of stuff, but I'm actually only going to buy the monkey town. I'm probably going to buy, I should have bought the monkey seal a little bit earlier, by the way, but that's completely fine, because I need these farms to make a lot more money. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get a Monkeyopolis here, but let's just deal with the boss first, actually, and we're going to get a Monkeyopolis over here. That's the tier 1, by the way, so let me just hit continue. Let's stop this thing. Let's turn off all the start, and as soon as this round ends, I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do. Okay, so first off, sell the sniper, sell the alchemist, and sell all of these farms. And so what we're going to do is we're going to buy one farm. This is going to be like a single farm Monkeyopolis, because it's a really good idea to have these guys. And now we're going to rebuy all of the farms. We're going to rebuy them as 420s. And so the way that you want to do this is you want to buy a farm, and then you want to buy an engie, because well, the engineer is the cost efficient way of doing these things, right? So let's get an engie for that farm, and let's just go like this. And I'm going to keep buying. I'm ready with the tech bots. You guys see this? I have 16 tech bots. I got ready for this event. So let me just place a couple of them, because we are going to be try-harding this. We're going to be overclocking these guys out the wazoo. Place one of these guys. Let's just have the overclock when it comes off cooldown set onto this BRF, and yeah, we should be fine. Alright guys, so round 59, and before the boss appears, let me just walk you through everything that's been happening. So I got this Monkeyopolis, as you guys saw, and I bought 4 of these BRFs, and then every single one of them is hooked to an overclock engie, and then the engies are hooked to a tech bot, so that I don't have to do this, and the money's going amazing. I mean, we have a lot of money, and let's just make use of it. So they didn't ban the Darkling, which is, I guess, kind of interesting, because the Mad is an amazing tower. So let's get the Mad inside of the range of the village, and then this village is and all these BRFs are in a perfect spot, because once we're done with this boss, we are just going to sell this Monkeyopolis, and we're going to rebuy it, and we're going to absorb all 5 of these guys. So let's just make sure that we aim correctly. And actually, you guys remember this druid that we bought? Yeah, this guy's going to do a lot of work versus these small balloons, because the spawn point is going to keep getting moved. And this is round 63. Okay, so are we doing fine? I think we... Oh, wait a minute. Do we have an issue? I don't think we do, but let me just kind of be careful. I'm going to use Eti's level 3 ability for this wave, and I hope this is going to be enough. Is it? Yeah, there we go. And then thanks to the druid, I guess, and we have the UCAV level for the last wave. Yeah, here it comes. I'm just going to use the UCAV to deal with this thing. And is there any way for me to fix? Yeah, just let's have the Mad fixed in place, honestly. Okay, so we are making a lot of money, and I actually don't want to be losing time while the boss is on the field. So I think I'm just gonna sell the Monkeyopolis right now, and I'm gonna rebuy a new one if I can find the spot. So let's just get this thing going, guys. Let's just rebuy this thing. It's 25,000, which is 5 of the farms, and you guys see that on the right? We got all of our farms back, and that is exactly how this thing works. And that is, oh my god, that's actually ceramics, camo ceramics, but there we go. We deal with this one. Okay, so let's turn off all the start, and as soon as this round ends, let's just rebuy the entire setup. So just like this, let's sell this thing. We have a bunch of overclocks. We have a bunch of stuff that we have to deal with. So first off, BRF, not the BRF, but the Banana Essential, and let's hook up an engie to the Banana Essential, and then let's use all of the other spawn to buy. We're actually not going to be spending all of these remaining 5 farms, actually 3 farms in this case, as BRFs. We're going to have one of them be a bomb pad, actually, because it makes more money. It makes more money in absolute values, right? Okay, so it's round 79, and let me walk you guys through everything that's happening. So in addition to, you know, all the farms, I also placed all these druids, which are not in, you know, exactly the best spot, but they're near some farms, and they're in the range of the villages, so I guess they're going to be making some money. And then here on the left side, I have a bunch of darts which are ready for the Dart Paragon, which is the way that I want to defend this tier. So let me just buy it. Actually, I'm not going to spend any additional cash onto it. I'm just going to have it like this, and I also got ready for the Boomer right here, because I wanted to do the Boomer Paragon, but you know, halfway through it, I was like, you know what, let me just buy the Dart, because it's cheaper, and we just need to get the job done. We don't need to invest that much cash. Oh, look at this damage. Whenever the projectiles are bouncing off of the walls, like from the top side, the damage just skyrockets. Yeah, this Dart Paragon is more than enough, but we do have one more thing that we can do in addition to farming, and that is this. We can have one of these villages like this, and can you guys see it on the side, on the right side? We have 15 snipers, and these snipers' millipede ability can actually make a little bit of money. So before the next boss, I'm actually going to place all of these snipers, and there goes the tier 3. And these snipers are actually, let me just turn off All-Star for a second. These snipers are actually really nice, because they did a quality of life change, kind of. It wasn't exactly recently, but it was kind of recent-ish, I guess. And that is that whenever you you trigger the Elite Sniper, the 5th tier's passive ability, all the other small ones, his abilities get triggered as well. So you're not gonna need, you know, like we have with the Druids, we have like 10 tech bots, you're only gonna need 1 for these snipers. Alright, so tier 4, we are doing well, guys. Honestly, I placed a bunch of these boomerangs, and I have this spot. I guess this is the best spot on the map, but I'm actually gonna waste it on the boom. I'm not sure it's gonna be wasting it, but I'm gonna use it for the boomer paragon. So how much money do I want to put into this thing? I do want to save some cash, so let's say we only put like 600,000 in it. And what's the degree that we're gonna get? 54. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's actually a huge degree. Okay, I was expecting a little bit less, I'm gonna be honest, but I kept the dart as well. And yeah, these guys should absolutely just not, it's not even gonna be close. But while we're here, let me just check up on the amount of money that these druids have made actually. So it is about, oh my god, they are the same, 11,000. These guys have like 9,000, but that's because they can only see one farm, right? It's only the banana central right here. But these guys have made like 11k, and these snipers are at about $8,000. So some of them have paid themselves off, I guess. So if we were to sell them, we would be netting money. But I guess, yeah, even if just, you know, combined they make like, I don't know, like an additional $100,000, I'm gonna be absolutely happy with that, because that's just, you know, 100k that's gonna go into these paragons. But you can definitely see, you know, the problem with money in this boss event. And yeah, as this tier 4 is ending, there's gonna be one more tier in which we are just gonna have to go all out with just like a couple of paragons. And I'm just thinking, what do we want to have for these, for the last paragon? And I was just thinking, you know, what do we want to have for the tier 5? And I think that we're gonna go for the ninja paragon for sure. And then maybe something like, I don't know, something like the wizard. I mean, do we have that many choices? I don't think we do. We can go for the NG, but I'm not a fan of the NG paragon. So I think it's just gonna be the ninja and the wizard, right? And just checking in with you guys, for the ninja paragon, I'm gonna put like a solid, I don't know, like maybe like 700,000 into this thing. Let's just see what's the degree that we get with about 700,000. Let's just cross the mark. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna be, was it 45? Yeah, there we go. It was degree 45, which is, I guess it's respectable. It's kind of nice. All right, so we might have a little bit of an issue. I miscalculated, and that means that I spent way too much money on this ninja paragon, and now we cannot afford the wizard. So I opted for the second choice, which is basically the only left paragon in the game, and that's gonna be the master builder. And this guy's gonna be like a degree 1 or something like that. I'm just gonna put, I'm not even gonna put all the money because we need the level of leftovers, but it's gonna be a degree 1. And oh my god, I hope that this is enough, guys. This is, I miscalculated, but I really hope that this is enough, honestly. I mean, the ninja and the boomer degrees are kind of nice. It's 54 and 45 on the ninja. The dart is 35. It's not doing anything, I'm gonna be honest. But okay, so we're gonna need a level of damage amplification. So I bought the glue storm, which is basically the only thing that we can afford so far. And I'm also going to get like an embrittlement ice. Oh my god, this is like, I'm in panic mode, guys. This is not doing well. I'm gonna use the UCV as well, and let's see if this thing is gonna work out, because we're halfway there. It's not exactly, this is not exactly halfway there, but the HP is not exactly halfway there either. So I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna need this ninja and the dark monkey to step up right now, or this thing is gonna leak. So let me just keep using this thing. I'm gonna reposition these sentries as well, and they actually do a little bit of damage when they explode, so that's kind of nice. But this is the thing, right? This is what Ninja Q wants to happen on this boss. They don't want you to make a lot of money. They want you to kind of, you know, for it to kind of be close. They want you to struggle a little bit. And even though we did everything that we could, I mean, we probably could have done, you know, thinking about the early game, we maybe could have done something like an engineer with the trap to make a little bit more money. But all in all, you know, we didn't farm that poorly, and this is, I guess this is what is supposed to be happening, guys. This is Ninja Q's plan all along. And this is it. This is the final stretch. All the paragons are attacking. Actually, not all of them. The boomer is not attacking. No, that's the strongest one. Is it actually the strongest? I think the ninja is the strongest, actually. But let me place this thing right here. And how is it doing? I mean, the ninja is throwing its projectiles, but I'm not sure. Is this going to be enough? 2 million HP, 1.5. Let me just use the drones. This Cope drones incoming. I think that we do have it. This is going to be super close, but yes, we do have it finally. Oh my god, that was ridiculously close. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully this video, you know, is maybe helpful for you guys if you want to do this boss event by yourself. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.